2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
No, filled with talent as Lexi Thompson. This is going to be a tight tussle. I can't wait to see how this one plays out.
And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing.
Just in case Lexi thought that she was going to dominate the match today in this rivalry, he's come out and put that down, laid that gauntlet down, and now I think things will get interesting.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
It's been a little up and down, but she's just one stroke back from her rival.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Solid slope shot. All right, give her one of these. Ooh, nice.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently a couple under for the round.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Right on the edge of the fairway.
Work, that's fine.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards.
That's not the outcome.
Was not ideal.
And coming up well short.
Here's Lexi Thompson.
Let's return to live play now. Getting ready to play their third.
Short stroked it.
Ooh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Such soft hands.
Currently 2 under for the event. The first of the par 5s reached the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Quality shot, that one. 5 wins so far this season.
Bounce up on the green. Bounce, get up there, get away from the sand.
Well, that's a handy shot. And here we are with the third shot.
is currently tied for the lead.
Let me give it one of these right here. Give me that. Oh.
Nice recovery there.
Great touch.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The fifth at
We'll
Bay
take
Hill
it.
is the shortest par 4 on the front nine, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
This should play. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the
Up and
fifth.
over the tree, I'll take it.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Not too much. I'm gonna go back.
This one's looking good.
That's
Ooh,
very
barely.
impressive.
Game face on early here, Luke.
Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
They're thinking of going for this one, guys. Gotta be aggressive. Love this play out here.
Well, this is a good risk-reward hole. Looks like they're taking plenty of risk here, going for the green.
Get down. There you go. Slow down. Take a
Well,
long
that's a
eagle
tremendous
putt.
shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home and two there.
Putting for eagle here.
Early slope, far away. I'm gonna try this. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, come on, baby.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Yeah, it would have.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Going with the 6 iron here.
Excuse me. In line. Not bad. Slow down. Love it. Love it.
Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. And that will move him to 6 under par. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
There it is. Perfect line. Give me a roll. That's all right.
Nicely
Take it.
done. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Sorry, Lexi.
14 feet to the cup.
Not much going on here.
Oh, just missed.
It's because I'm half an inch
And
away.
this putt coming up for his par. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front nine, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
Is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in two. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front nine, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Lining up from around 160 yards.
There we go.
Wow, what a shot.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Always nice to have a
You
birdie
know what?
putt.
Thank you.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 7 under. As we step into the second 9 here, Rich, and the short par 4 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be
Slow
just
down.
a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. This putt from around 18 feet.
Tweet, tweet. This is for 2 birdies.
Nope, not enough.
Oh, so close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Now 5 shots up after that hole. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
From about 130 yards here.
Go back.
This one is chewing fiber.
Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
Don't want to miss it. Could be because see that the game's trying to get
fun
me.
to watch.
Trying to get my head
So
game.
after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. Still in the lead now after that hole. And the 12th hole, Rich,
Excuse
is
me.
similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer has really started to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's
Let's
kind of the
launch
same
this one.
thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway.
Straight shot.
Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Big
Oh, wow.
no-no, huh?
They're thinking of going for this one.
Give me this.
Opting for the 5-wood. Woo, back there, horsey.
Yeah, it's a bit long. It's alright.
Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Give me that. Give me that.
And it goes
Yes, sir.
in. Great shot.
That chip in for Eagle works 8 days a week in my book.
Yes, sir. I'm killing it this round. I want that Arnold Palmer trophy.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid
Oof.
off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot. And it's
Slow
obvious
down,
you
Bo.
just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side. Make a par. Pretty simple.
Looks like everything's kind of flowing to the left. That is really light. Okay.
That's tidy. And he's down there. You got a read?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot. Little birdie look in here.
Might be too much, but we're going to go for it. Oh, not enough juice.
That looked good for a long way. And that should secure the par on this one. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
So with another hole behind us, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And now that finds him in first place. And another of the uphill par threes, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Firmest and fastest. Uh-oh. Then I'm going to get a bounce and a roll. Oh, yep. Ouch. In the sand. Bunker sinking down to the bottom. Not ideal.
To get away from them, Rich.
Yes, just a bit outside there, Luke.
Give me this roll. Right, firm.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
And a par is all but guaranteed after that fantastic bunker shot.
All but guaranteed.
Go on, get in the hole.
There we go.
Yeah, we'll take that. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage.
Just I'm in a comfortable lead so
we get
far.
into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't
that
miss
too
it out
much?
to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your
Was
second
that too
shot
much?
out of the trap, but
That's
also
too much.
you got some
That
magnolia
is
trees
not
to
great.
deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Okay, let's get back to the action. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn.
I'm just going to shoot it. I don't even know what to do. It's going to hit the tree.
We've chosen the 7-iron. Might get caught up in the brush here.
I am not playing good right now.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
Simply amazing. Splendid shot. Sets up the easy par.
This is tracking right into the front of his cup.
I was able to save myself a little bit.
Whopping 7 shots after that one.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
That's heading for the fairway.
Why is this like? So I put the difficulty on normal. I don't know.
Rich, good chance to get this green in 2.
Yes, this player's found the fairway, and now they've got the opportunity to knock this on in 2. Be wary of coming up short and left, obviously in the water, but don't be anxious to miss it
There
out
it is.
to the right, especially in that bunker that's over in the middle of the green on the right-hand side. That really
Do I have to
can
take
wreak
another
havoc
shot
with
for
the
my? I
players.
can't move it.
Try and find the green at all costs with this second shot.
Time now for the 4th shot. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
God, that was lame of me. Get it close, please. Thank you.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Sitting at 2 over par. And back to the play, shall we? If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Yeah, luckily it was a
Down she goes.
par 5. I got
Let's head to the
lucky.
next. And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard. But look out, John Rahmer's right behind them.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
230 yards, 212 yards. I'm just gonna trust the process.
Going with the 5-iron here. They get a little ground draw here.
And this is an extremely long putt. We might even have to hinge on this one.
Oh, come on. Give me that long putt. Give me that long putt.
Oh, right by the hole. That'll sting a bit. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This
take it
for par.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
18th.
Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Not a bad shot. One bad
That's
shot.
a lovely
Happy
shot
with
here
that.
at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. And this putt is for a final score of 61.
Give me that.
There's
There we
your
go.
Arnold Palmer Invitational champion. A stout performance on a very strong golf course.
And that was a performance that the King would have loved to have seen there, Luke. What a great win by this player.
I don't know why my...
And as we take a look at our rivalry results, it's a
Oh,
big
no.
thank you to Henny for bringing us all the magic from the course today.
Thank you, Luke. The pleasure was all mine. I got to see some incredible shots and some not so good stuff, but what a day.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey,
Minus
and Rich
11
B,
with a...
thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
with a drop. Couple bunker shots. Put one in the water. Not ideal. I don't get why. I played some way harder matches than this. I don't know why this one was kind of easy. Advanced next to your rival. Callaway, sponsor, Nike, Bridgestone, Players Championship. I'm going with Colin. Difficulty easiest. I put it on normal, so I don't know. We'll just load it up.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
We're at the Players Championship. Today's coverage is about to start.
Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey, Luke and Rich. I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Yeah, beating young Morikawa seems to be one of the toughest challenges out on tour these days, but I'm certainly excited to see how this rivalry fares today.
Alright, looks like we might get some wind this game.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
Easy. There you go, good bounce. Perfect.
And he's down there.
He's got roughly 105 yards here. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
Looks
Ooh,
like
I
they're
don't
going with
like
a
how
pitching
light that
wedge.
was. I could have gone for more juice, that's alright. Oh, we're going back down.
That's just inside the range. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Oh my god.
That's frustrating.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
All right, work to
The
do.
first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to get yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway.
We'll stop it.
Playing from around 210 yards here. That was wonderfully done. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, he's got just over
Bit of a
16
slope.
feet here. A great
come out
opportunity
here.
here. This for eagle.
Not enough, man.
Oh, almost an eagle. And they'll tap this in for birdie. Currently 1 under for the event.
Excuse me.
Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
But not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke. Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Oh no.
So close, but an easy par.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Currently 1 under for the day. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
Okay. The crowd's getting anxious here.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled.
Oh no. Yeah. Bounce right, please. Nice.
Sitting at -1. Currently tied for 6th. Oh, well played.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
And this putt to move into the top 5.
Top 5.
Oh,
Oh no, man. Too much.
That's got
Almost
to be
missed it.
frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities. That dog will hunt.
From around 120 yards here, just a couple back from our leader.
Nicely done.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's happy, just came off a birdie. They've decided to club up.
It's been a bit of a struggle on the greens. Hopefully he can change it here.
If this putt drops, they'll pull in front of Colin Morikawa. Let's see if they can start applying some pressure.
Oh, way overjudged.
Oh,
Way
too
bad.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Oh no, I'm
gallant
choking. I am choking.
This next putt is for bogey. Oh, nice looking putt. And unfortunately dropping back to even with the card. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
All right. That's light again. God dang it.
Yeah, that was a safe play.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard.
Just didn't draw. That's disappointing. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Playing from 110 yards out. 3 strokes off the lead.
There we go. There we go. That's what we need.
Good shot that. Right inside the range.
And a fantastic
Need that to
look
get back in this
upcoming.
game. Come on.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
No, let's not get back to it. Let's make this birdie.
Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away.
This putt to tie Colin Morikawa.
Fair effort that. Good birdie. I will take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there.
Stop.
This hole will grab your attention as it should because it's a long
Go
iron
back.
to a sliver
Catch
of an
speed.
opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
My center. I think I'm a little bit downhill.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
No way, bro. I should have just went straight. Why am I doing
Just
this?
6 feet between he and the hole. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt.
And it's Lydia Ko in top spot.
All right.
The front 9 at TPC Sawgrass finishes with a par 5, but not easy to get there in 2.
It is not a big tee shot down the left
Not
center
great.
is required. Anything out to the right
Not
could
great.
catch that bunker and even fall into the water over there on the right. If you decide to go for it, you have to hit a fairway metal, long iron, high over some trees on the left-hand side to a very narrow green. The layup shot out to the right will make that third shot so much easier into this tiny green.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
The perfect lie in the sand doesn't exist. Oh, yes, it does. It's sitting good.
God.
That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Too much.
just missed.
Oh, man. My
This
readings
putt
are
is for a spot
so...
inside the top 10. Rich, good position for this player. Just 3 back with 9 to play. Do you sense them making a charge?
Yes, but 3 back with 9 to go, they're going to have to start taking chances. They're going to have to start firing at every flagstick they can see.
This one might roll into the rough.
Yeah, it's going to. God, man.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Get out
That's
of
not gonna
there,
follow the
man.
fairway.
Too much
That's not
down.
what they were looking for.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
How good was that bunker shot?
Putting for a par here. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Well,
Come on,
this
give me a
person
crazy
displays the power
field.
game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Spot the all-important top 5 awaits if you can hold this putt.
God dang it, dude.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Well played. And what a way to jump into the top 10.
Lydia Ko is currently sitting in top spot on the leaderboard.
Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3,
Come on, give me that.
well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be
Oh
easily
my
made as well.
gosh.
A tie for 4th place if you can hold this putt.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And after this hole, that's how it looks. Trailing by a stroke after that hole.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
So many different levels to this green on the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in 1, but watch out if you hit the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to 2-putt from there.
They have absolutely flushed that one. Colin Morikawa, he was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
Time for the 5th shot. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands.
And it's Lydia Ko on top of the leaderboard.
Time for second. All right.
Plenty of trouble around this golf course. The 14th, the par 4, represents a number of that.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back nine, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, that one will play. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Give me that.
Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now.
Save that. It's a long putt.
And it's New Zealand's Lydia Ko who leads here as we head to the next.
She keeps...
The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Just one shot back now.
Now this is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Currently 6 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left. Start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Give me that.
How close was that to going down?
Putting for birdie here.
And that makes him tied for first. The par 3 17th, one of the most famous holes in all of golf. The Island Green, one of Pete Dye's, but really Alice Dye's masterpiece.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, Island Green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Slow down.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Looking really good.
Oh my God, dude.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now.
And with that hole, they're sitting in second place, just behind the leader, Lydia Ko.
When you feel like you've survived the 17th, you stand on the 18th tee and you think to yourself, Where do I hit this?
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Huge ship here. This would force a playoff.
No, I choked.
13 feet to the hole. Oh, so close.
Wow.
It's been an impressive display today. This for a 66. And that will conclude his tournament to date.
Dang, I didn't win. That's all right.
Henny, no win for this player in the tournament proper, but they did set the goal of taking down Colin Morikawa, and they accomplished it.
Luke, it was an incredibly bold call from this player to challenge Colin Morikawa and beat him. They'll be buzzing with excitement and that much more determined to excel in their next event for sure.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Koyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey.
Thanks, Luke. Duh. Locker, my bad. Let's get a little crazy with it. No hat. I'm getting random in this bedroom.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Anytime you take on a player like Brooke Henderson, you want to bring your best here, Rich.
First one is a par 5. All right.
Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? Taking aim from about 220 yards out.
Oh, they look like they're taking this on in 2.
Drop. Bounce. Nice.
Well, that's beautifully judged. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
Fast downhill. Give me that eagle.
Cannot imagine a better way to start their round off with an opening eagle.
Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Not bad. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Give me that one too. Give me that one too.
You move up the leaderboard. Why not take another look at that effort?
Now this is how you putt.
Save
Take
this
another
one.
look at this.
Give me that shit. Alright.
Brooke Henderson.
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival.
She's
Can
tired.
she
She's
pull
keeping
ahead
up. She
now?
got to eat.
He's currently sitting in first place.
She ain't fucking tired. What the hell?
Rich, it's a challenge, to say the very least, the third hole.
Yes, most players aren't going to take out driver as they just want to lay it back of the water that creeps out on the right-hand side. From there, it shortens up the second shot, believe it or not, to a green that pitches from right to left fairly severely. Your misses can't be out to the right with your second shot. That is a no-no.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here. Wow, that drive, that had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
A little bit. Give me that.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
Come on, man.
That hole's done.
I didn't think it sloped that much.
3 under overall. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3. Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 11th.
This would be a great up and down.
Oh my gosh, dude.
He has this putt to save his par. That's well holed.
This player is putting for fun.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snap.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left. That's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Getting ready to play their third. He shares top spot. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Still
this one's
red.
right down the pipe.
Not a
Good shot
straight
there.
swing.
Good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
This one's tracking.
Nope.
Ouch,
I came
that
back.
hurts.
If I shouldn't came.
Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
Oh gosh.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And now we can take a look at how that wonderful play affects the leaderboard. And after that performance, they'll stay right
So
where they are
tight.
in the standings. Well, this should find the short grass.
Get off that shit. There we go.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
That's a good fucking line, dude.
Oh, stop it. What a shot. This one's for birdie. I like the look of this.
Yep.
Moving right along, and they're currently tied for first in the standings with Lydia Ko. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
There it is.
Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Way too short. Oh, don't be rolling on me, man. Fucking stop. You stopped earlier. Oh, no. Look at all this speed. Look at all that speed, dude. Get out of here.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Too much.
Ooh, that almost went down. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly
fucked all that up.
impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must
I
on
gotta
this par
focus on
3.
this chip. Get out of here. Sorry, Brick.
Second shot here on the 8th. Didn't that look good for a long time?
Oh, God. Was that off? Get out of here.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
What?
That's frustrating.
Okay.
This one's for bogey.
Yeah, bogey.
Well, that hole's
I'll
behind
take it.
us.
I'll come
More to
back.
play.
I'll come back.
Just one off the lead after that hole. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards. Launched that one into space. Wow.
Oh, that's well played. And a chance for birdie here at the 9th.
Let me come back.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
Can you hear those tweets? This is what they have left for birdie here.
Give me that. Straight on.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that will take him to 4 under. The back 9 at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She got one back on that last hole.
Okay, time to return to the action. Inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go. 1 stroke off the lead.
I like this right here.
Straight.
Straight.
Wow, what a shot. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Give me that.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. You can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green and 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
Currently -5 in a share of the lead.
I'm going to keep it right where it's at, other than this.
Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green.
Short, drop short, drop short. A little too long. All right. Not bad, not bad.
Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play.
Not too sure what they hit there, but it wasn't the right one.
Give me that. Let's
Well, that
go.
shows the hands
Eagle
of a
chip.
surgeon, doesn't
Let's
it?
fucking go.
My surgeon's hands were a little shaky. That's why I have the scar.
Give me that fucking eagle chip, baby. That's what we're here for.
And after that hole, you've built a 2-stroke buffer over Billy Horschel.
2-stroke
Well, a birdie's
above.
also
Let's
in your heart,
go.
standing on the 12th tee, a short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Hill slows it. Perfect.
This shot was about 140 yards out. Currently leading by 2.
Pretty straight. Drop
And
down.
looking shot, that one.
Stop. Yes. Yes, sir.
A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th.
All right.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down. She's behind her rivals, scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Lining up the birdie putt here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And after that hole, leading Matt Kuchar by 3 strokes. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th here in Innisbrook.
Sit.
It's like it's made out of
Not
Gore-Tex.
great.
Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
Always a tough shot
2
to get out of.
yards.
Yeah, this is not what they
12
wanted.
yards.
There might be a couple of hits here.
Oh, just missed the hole.
Yeah, this is going to be not great. This is going to set me back. Par 3. God damn it.
20 feet to the hole.
Got to try and save the par here.
It's moving pretty quickly. I'm gonna try right here. Way too.
Just didn't drop.
Alright,
Putting
bogey
for
it is.
here. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. Here's Brooke Anderson.
How many am I
And
fucking
let's see
down
what
now?
that super shot did to the leaderboard. And after that hole, you've got Cooch by a shot.
One shot.
The
Come
second
on.
of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's
Perfect.
plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
It's a decent fairway to hit this one. Not sure if they'll find it though. And from the green side rough here.
Come on, birdie. I'm gonna make this.
Chance to move to 8 under here.
Yeah, it slopes the whole way.
Look
Still low.
Really good this one.
Yeah, that was a fucking hard ass. Slow down, ball. Oh my god.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
That had a chance, didn't it? Putting for bogey. And after that hole, leading Matt Kuchar by a shot.
Thank God.
The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Putting for birdie.
Completely fucking.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
One ahead with 4 to go. Can they settle their nerves?
Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees in all sorts of trouble.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
And from around 135 yards, over 300 yards from the tee as well. That's pretty solid.
This one needs to kick left. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. 11 feet left to the hole. That was
Not
a gallant
enough.
attempt. A par putt on the table. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
I need to
She's
be clutch.
trying
I need to
pull
get clutch.
ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. And after that hole,
I
you've
love
got
one.
Cooch by a shot.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
Oh no. And it's going out. Yep.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye. Time for the second shot at the 17th.
Oh.
That almost went in the hole.
Oh, stop it. Damn, this
And if
this one's
can
hard,
go
dude.
down, he'll save par. Hey, nice looking line.
Thank
And there
you.
it is. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leader.
Chips it in.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
Alright.
We've made our way to the final tee here of Innisbrook's Copperhead course, and Rich, no real reprieve.
Not at all. Tee shots have to favor the right-hand side, staying short of those bunkers down the right. The bunkers on the left will see a lot of action, and good luck getting it on the green from there. This green is probably one of the nastiest on the golf course, as it's got a severe tilt from back to front and left to right as well. This is truly one of the best par 4 finishing holes on the PGA Tour.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make. And there's your
Thank God.
championship champion, Rich. What a week.
Absolutely. Great playing all week long. Must say it was a hard
Barely tweaked that one.
victory.
Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Henny.
Luke, while they've been out on the golf course, I've been cooking. Here, smell this. We've got to eat up. It's some humble pie. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Well, that'll just about...
Snake pit done. Let's go. Rival tier up. Tattoo golf sponsor. Do this. Ooh, Lydia Code. She's a G. Alright, let's swag it a little bit.
Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valero Texas Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event.
Here we go. 8 mile an hour upwind. Go back this way. Drop a little bit shorter, please. A little bit shorter. Oh, I'll take that left bounce. Keep me left. Good shit. 361 yards.
That's nicely done. TPC San Antonio, Rich, is one of the stern tests on the PGA Tour, and you get an examination right out of the gates.
Second shot on this golf course, Luke, is one of the most difficult on this golf course. A deep bunker out to the right. The green runs away on the right-hand side. A tiny target for sure with the second shots.
All right. I can't be fucking hurt.
Differently in their mind?
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
How close was that to going down?
That was such a bad fucking approach.
Beauty of a chip shot there.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Oh no, even worse short putt, dude.
This one for bogey.
A
Currently
bogey to
at
start, plus one to start. Okay.
Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue.
And
however, the second shots, the layup
go
zone,
up the hill.
there
Go up
is
the
a
hill.
deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Bounce out. Thank you. In the rough.
And here we are with the third shot. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
This one started out on a good line. Let's take a look back at this just moments ago.
Fantastic touch on this one.
Birdie for even. I'll
And
take
how
it.
did that great shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card.
All right, down to.
Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Nicely done. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
A 7-footer right here. Ooh.
Jeez, man.
This is a bogey putt coming up. And well holed. Let's move on. Sitting at 1 over for the day. The fourth is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
From around 140 yards here.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Not a bad play, that one. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
1 stroke behind her rival this week.
And back to the course with the live action. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
I'm going fucking extra on this.
Ooh, right by the hole.
I can't see my fucking
A
lead.
par putt awaits. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The fifth is one of the shorter par 4s on the property, right on 400 yards.
Players must make a decision whether to go for it or lay up short of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. This green is perched above the players ever so slightly, and there's a spine running right through the center of it with a low area on the left-hand side. No matter whether you go for it or you lay up, this is a wonderful birdie opportunity.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Give me that.
Oh,
Let's go, dude. Let's go. Oh my god. Are you serious with 11 wind? Like, come on.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's got some work to do. She's 2 strokes behind.
You
so
serious?
far.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Needed that. Fuck.
Has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
Well struck. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind, well, it's straight into their face.
Not the result they were after there.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Give me that.
Oh,
Let's
that's
go.
incredible.
Give me another
He sold
chip.
it. And that'll promote a good move up the standings.
Give me these chips, babe. Oh. I ain't done yet.
And it's Jon Rahm in the lead. Par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the third hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you said.
This one's
Now
really
switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind her rivals.
Lydia's not
scooting
doing
ahead.
too great right
Let's
now.
see what happens.
Let's return to live play now. Well, Rich, they can make this one.
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Not sure if that one came out of the center of the putter.
A lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
Now with the honor on a par 5.
Get off the fucking edge. Goddamn tree, tall grass. God damn it.
That's not the shot he was hoping for. A couple under at this stage. Currently tied third, just a couple out of top spot.
Oops,
not great.
This one's headed for the rough.
I don't know what to do, man.
The par 5 8th, Rich, 615 yards. Not really a 2-shotter.
This is definitely a 3-shotter for almost every player in the field unless it plays downwind. You must avoid the bunker down the right-hand side off the tee. There is no hope of getting it home in 3 if you drive it in there. Third shot for most of these players is going to be to a green that is long and narrow, surrounded by deep bunkers both right and left. Par on this hole is certainly possible, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
This is their 5th shot. Only 2 shots off the pace.
God, man, that was such a bad fuck.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Has to put this one downhill.
Nope. What is this? Bogey? Double bogey?
Gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. That's a good putt to make, that one. Jon Rahm holds a familiar spot of top spot on this leaderboard. The closing hole
Easily
on this front
my
nine at
fucking
TPC
first
San Antonio is a
worst fucking round of golf ever. Change it up.
That's some good golf right there. playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
And this putt to move into the top 5.
Good line,
This
good
is
line,
on a
good line.
stupendous line.
Okay, steady now. No, that's too bad. An opportunity to make their par. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's 1 stroke behind her rival in this event.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Even for the day, just outside the top 10 on the leaderboard.
Really short. God dang it. Are you serious? My God. All the way to the bunker. Yep, keep going. Don't worry. Just keep going.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Coming
No,
up
that's
a
not
little
what we...
short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Oh, well played.
Judging it beautifully.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
It's been a little up and down, but she's just 1 stroke back from her rival.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par.
Alright, minus 3 strokes.
Another birdie
not bad.
opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
What a roll, dude. Wow.
It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Yeah, Wynn took that one offline in a hurry.
Getting ready to play their third. Just 3 strokes back. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And this is a familiar sight. Jon Rahm leads this tournament. Reached this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot, as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That's frustrating.
Very.
Just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's got momentum now, just birdied the last hole.
So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. Jon Rahm, your leader, as we head to the next hole. 13's a long par 3, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short in those bunkers, yeah, that's no bargain either. The 3 here, well, you done good.
That's a good-looking shot there.
Let's head to the 15th for another highlight. Justin Thomas with an amazing shot. Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Putting for par. As they say,
oh, are you
drive for
serious?
show, putt for dough. That'll cost you. Yeah, not much to sweat there. The Spaniard John Rahm currently on top of this one. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
Fuck it.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard.
Bro, my putts are fucked.
Oh, so close. Trailing by 7 after that hole. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Horrible chip.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
This one's tracking.
Ouch,
oh my god, dude.
And this one will be for bogey. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
There she is, 3rd place.
Yeah, that mighty shot was certainly worth a move up the leaderboard. Let's see what it's done. And as we check in on the leaderboard, it's John Rahm on top. As we find ourselves at the 16th, a par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. 7 feet to the cup.
No way, dude. I am
Can make
trash
this
this
one.
round.
It's for par.
It's my worst game ever.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. The 17th is certainly a fun hole. The question really is, should players go for it or lay up?
Depending on where they put the tee box, Luke, most players should be going for this green. Anything just short and left could find that deep bunker fronting a green, but to be fair, that's not a bad miss. The one you want to avoid at all costs is the one on the right-hand side, because nobody, not even professionals, like a 60-yard bunker shot.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
This is what they have left for par.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Well, she's just 1 back from that leading spot. Can she take it?
So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Okay, as we move along, it's John Rahm in the lead. Rich, the finishing hole here at TPC San Antonio, very famous with that creek meandering up through the last half of it. It's a great par 5.
Only the bravest of the brave will be going for this green in 2. Just a tee shot down the left-hand side and a layup, a difficult one at that, up the right-hand side. You must avoid the bunkers and the water with your second. Third shot past the creek to a green that sits above you that has 3 distinct tiers on it. Getting it close here requires a deft touch.
Getting ready to play their third. And this putt is for a final score of 73.
Oh, yeah, this is tracking nicely.
The round now in the books. Good luck next time. Well, Rich, it was great to share these moments with you and all the folks at home.
Lovely being alongside you as well, Luke.